Hello, it's Wissam again. Today I would like to talk for 2 minutes or less about the humanitarian developmental nexus. We're often asked by donors or stumped by donors, what is it? And it's never easy to answer. It's either humanitarian on the one side or developmental on the other, and can you really bridge between the two? Well, that's what we've been advocating for at SMEPS, and that's what we've been trying to do over the last year and a half during the Yemen conflict. And I think we've been able to generate now enough evidence to show that it works. We create thousands of jobs in the process, and we support relief. But this relief is actually more long-term. So in a recent paper by DFID, it was released in October, the Humanitarian Response Policy, I think it was, but look it up, October 2017, there was this kind of shift towards more developmental programming in protracted conflicts, and that's what we're in a protracted conflict. But taking this humanitarian developmental nexus from a kind of different perspective or view, I want to maybe talk today about the human resource aspect of this nexus, because humanitarians, they have a different type of skill set to the developmental workers. Humanitarians, they're quite authoritarian, and it's because there's an emergency, there's a disaster, and orders need to be given, that needs to be implemented immediately. It's life and death issues, so there's no room for that kind of discussion. On the other hand, the developmental workers are more about empowering communities, more about change and progress, and working towards more freedoms, and that kind of empowerment that comes with those freedoms, the freedom to choose to do, and the freedom to choose to be. So, different skill sets. Working at SMEPS over the course of the year has been one of my biggest headaches. It's managing the two. On the one hand, I've got excellent humanitarians who are quite aggressive, use their temper, and you've got the developmentals who are trying to empower, and you bring these two together, and that's what you get, clashes every day. But what you have to do, I think, is get them focused on the problem, and to agree on what the problem is, and to think about opportunities around that problem for change. So we have a food security problem. Can we support farmers solve this problem? And we're finding it works. It's simple as that. So bringing these different types of skill sets together, getting them to agree on a problem and working out a long-term solution for that problem. For me, that's the humanitarian development nexus. Bring development back. Thank you.